Welcome, everyone. Welcome to another Wednesday night. Fundamentals to Gain Inner Peace with your host, Coach Menachem Bernfeld. And tonight we're going to discuss emotional detox. We'll do a guided practice to let go and breathe. So last week we discussed how important it is a few times a day to release emotionally, the same way we need to release physically. We have emotions, and if we don't learn how to let go, what happens is we carry it around. After a while, it comes out through pain, burnout, and many other chronic diseases, and different things shut down, all because we don't know of this concept, and we're not even aware of what emotions are. And many of you have been here for a while, so we're learning what emotions are, the feelings. For others, it's the first time, beginners, and that's okay. The past few weeks, we discussed how do we let go of emotions. And it's just the opposite of what you think. You might think I have to work hard to let go. But the real way to let go is by allowing to feel, allow it to be. You allow the emotions, and we learn not to get scared of them. We learn what it is, become familiar, and we start facing them and sitting with them, understanding them, allowing them. It needs to move through us. And by allowing, we can let go. What does it mean, let go? Nothing needs to change. Just be aware of it, keep on breathing. Last week we had the question, somebody asked the question, and just by a very simple practice of sitting and deep breathing, the woman felt peace come up. Like, wow, I feel peaceful. Well, nothing changed. You just allow. And I see this many times. People come in overwhelmed. They're not sure what to do. They can't think straight. And I talk to them for a few minutes and they're like, I feel so relaxed. It's like, what's going on? Exactly. We don't allow, we're running and running and running away from something, running away from these emotions, running away from my situation in life, running away from so many things. We're fighting. And I wonder how many years we're fighting and we're not happy, but we're learning how to see what's going on, be there, be curious, keep on breathing. It's okay. You're okay. And tonight we'll continue. We're going to discuss some ideas where we're holding on. What are you holding on to? And then we'll do some guided meditation. Okay, so before we start, let's do our grounding. Let's get grounded. Simple practice. And I hope you do it more than once a day. Just take a deep breath. Come into the room. You can put both of your feet on the floor. See where you feel tense. Stretch. Deep breath in and let it all out. Beautiful. Another deep breath in. And let it all out. One more time. Deep breath in. And exhale all the tension, let it all out. Beautiful. So here we are for a few minutes, spending some time with ourselves, Nothing needs to happen, nothing needs to change. Okay, so I'm gonna read off some ideas. Eventually, I want you to think, where's one or two places in my life where I'm holding on to a belief, a story, an emotion, a situation that happened. And while I read the list, if something comes up, write it down. If you're like, yeah, that talks to me. So here we go. There are emotional feelings, anger, some towards someone that hurt you, resentment for not getting what they felt they deserved or what you deserved. You feel resentment, guilt over past mistakes, shame about who you are, your situation in life, fear of failure, rejection, sadness, maybe something you've lost or never had. Then there are thought patterns and beliefs. I'm not good enough. Things will never work out for me. Whatever I do has to be perfect. I can't trust anyone. If I let go, everything will fall apart. And then you have some memories. Maybe a conversation you had that made you feel embarrassed. And you just can't let go. Remembering a hurtful comment, maybe a parent, teacher, friend that you still think about. A story that happened, you feel like a victim. And then there are roles that we take on, identities like I need to be the strong one. I need to be the fixer, the rescuer. I need in the relationship, wherever it is. Then we have some expectations. We expect life to be, we want it to be a certain way. How others should behave. We have expectations. Who they should be. What we expect for them to be. And then there are in relationships, sometimes staying attached to a toxic relationship out of fear, hoping someone will change, even after so many years, holding on to someone who is no longer in your life, still holding on to them. Then there is the idea of regret or a missed opportunity. If only I had made a different choice back then. Sometimes you have a thought, I've wasted so many years. Could be a job. So these are some ideas. Again, just if you can stop for a moment and see, where am I? What's something I'm struggling with? Something that comes up a lot. Something that I wanted to change. I'm not happy the way it is. And then we become aware of the thought behind it. What am I holding on to? Okay, so let's stop for a moment. I hope you wrote something down and let's sit there, see what's going on. If you feel comfortable, you can let me know in the chat if anything interesting came up, a memory, a belief, an idea, something that's holding you back for years, maybe for years or maybe a few weeks. Very good. A hurtful comment, a hurtful memory. Just see it. Beautiful. Okay, so just let's sit for a moment with those feelings, with the thing that we're holding on to, and see what it's doing for us, how it makes us feel. Maybe it's holding me back from doing stuff. If certain things in my life are controlled by these memories. Just become aware. Take a deep breath and see it. Just be there. And you can ask yourself, what would I do or where would I be if I wouldn't be busy or holding on to this heavy idea or whatever it is? Beautiful. Okay, so just keep it on the side. It's there, we're aware of it. Amazing. And now let's do a guided meditation and let's see where it goes. So let's get started. Just make yourself comfortable wherever you are, sitting or laying down. Let's take a deep breath. You can gently close your eyes if it feels safe. Deep breath in and exhale slowly. Beautiful. Another deep breath in and exhale. Let it go with a gentle sigh. Hmm. Now bring your attention to your shoulders. Notice if you're holding any tension there. And keep on breathing. Deep breath in and out. And just notice. And as you exhale, imagine them dropping down, releasing any weight you've been carrying. Deep breath in and out. Amazing. Now bring your awareness to your hands and gently make a fist and hold it tight, and then release. Feel the difference between holding and letting go. Now imagine you're sitting by a gentle, flowing river. And beside you, there's a small basket filled with stones. Each stone represents something you've been holding on to. A thought, an emotion, old belief, a worry. You don't need to know what they are. You don't have to analyze them. And one by one, let's pick up a stone and just place it in the river. Watch as the current carries it away effortlessly. It just goes. There's no rush, no pressure, just releasing, allowing the river to take what no longer serves you. And now bring your awareness inwards. Notice if there is any pressure to feel something right now, or to to release, to know how to perfectly how to release, how to do this meditation that we're doing. Am I doing it right? Is it working? Just notice anything that comes up. In this moment, can you let go of even that pressure? Breathe in and exhale. When you exhale, you can let it go. There's nothing to fix. You are enough exactly as you are. And just notice what you feel. And you can repeat silently, I let go of what I no longer need. I trust my body and soul to release in their own time. Letting go is natural. I am safe to let go. Deep breath in. Slowly exhale. And when you're ready, you can gently wiggle your fingers and toes. Come back into the room and open your eyes. Here we are. And just be aware of what you feel and what came up. Any movement, any shifts, any clarity. They're all valid. And even if you feel nothing, that's valid too. Beautiful. You can share in the chat any ideas, anything that came up. And if you have any questions, we'll take some questions. But again, this is simple, easy, not always that easy, because sometimes the emotion and the things we're holding on to, we don't want to let go. And that's okay. Many times you're holding on to something, be aware you're holding on. And when you ask yourself, can I let this go? You say no. Hmm, that's fine. That's part of releasing. We're not trying to push, we're not trying to fight, we're not trying to fix. We're just being in the moment, aware, being aware of the moment. Sometimes if you don't want to let go, you don't have to. If you have that voice saying you have to, listen to it. Say, wow. You don't have to do anything. Really? You're okay. Just stay where you are, be with yourself while you're going through. And that's really how we let go, by allowing. The reason why you can't let go is because you want to hold on, you want to change it and you're upset. You don't want to feel this way, so it's hard to let go. But by allowing, slowly things can just soften up and move. Very good. If you feel relaxed and tired, that's always a good feedback for me because that means it's working. That's good. Slowing down, taking a deep breath. If you're tired, you're going to feel it. It's also one of the reasons why people don't want to spend some time just relaxing because they're so tired. And I have to do the work. Keep on going. Another coffee. Keep on going. Push, push. so that they don't allow themselves for a few minutes. But with these easy techniques, you can even see that feeling of tiredness, allow it to be, don't fight it, and you'll be surprised. Sometimes you come out of that a minute or two feeling rejuvenated, a little bit more strength to continue. That means things have moved, moving around, and that's what emotions are. Thank you so much. Yes, it really worked. Yes, very relaxing, feeling the exhaustion, but good. Yes. I always say for beginners, you're going to start slowing down and doing some deep breathing, you're going to fall asleep. You're going to feel like, I'm so tired. Exactly. Just be aware of that. But eventually, we want you to have like once or twice a day where you're doing it part of your day, part of your routine, because we need it emotionally. We need a release. Just be aware of what's going on so that you can release. Beautiful. Okay. Yisrael, if you want to ask a question, you can unmute.
Hi, thank you very
Welcome,
much.
welcome.
Welcome, thank you very much. Very interesting, guys. It's like I shared, and I did this exact meditation last night, first time. Someone told me about a very similar concept, and I saw your class. It's extremely powerful, meaning I was always running nonstop, always working, like you said. Today I had no energy. I'm like tired. I feel like I let go of like I don't know how much. And when you were saying this whole I was following your steps, and you're saying about the bricks. I mean, about the stones, I like felt like I'm taking parts of my body, like literally throwing it away. Like the amount of energy that was just let go. I just want to know, like, if it's fun. All of a sudden, I started feeling different parts of myself, like it's painful. Like I'm feeling, like actually feeling like my foot, like not like a pain, but like a physical. I'm not exactly sure how to say it. I want to just know, like, is this process going to be maybe slowed down? Not like from really nothing to this. Like, what's the best way to, get into this more, or this
Beautiful.
is this what's supposed to happen?
Yeah, so let's talk about it for a minute. So the first time you did meditation was last night. And you're a person that's running and doing a lot, right? And when was the last time you did meditation before last night?
I can't remember.
It's been a while. And things are coming up. So first of all, you're becoming more aware, and the feelings that you're becoming in touch with your body is part of it. Because by slowing down, you will become aware of certain parts of your body that might be pain, might be stress. You never know. Everybody has different symptoms. These feelings can be another reason why people don't want to slow down. Because you know what happens when you slow down? All of that you become aware of. Wait, I don't like this feeling, and things come up. Somebody mentioned to me today is back, and the middle talk is like, now I feel it here. You're like, wow, you're starting to feel. So that is part of the work. Slowing down. What's going to happen is you're going to become aware of yourself, aware of your body, and you might be releasing things that you don't have to carry anymore, those heavy bricks, stress. And then now you might find yourself in different situations. You might not know yourself in this way because you know yourself as a busy person, you're full of stress. And a lot of times it can be like, I only feel good when I'm running, running, running. But when I slow down, I feel tired. I don't like this. So let me ask you, was it positive? And do you feel good that you did?
It was positive. So two things I wanted to add. It was positive. The thing is, being so busy, like your thoughts take over took over my attention. Me being so busy is my thoughts. Well, I was in thought land. So it's very easy to deal with life when your body's kind of shut down and you're just dealing with thought sometimes. Not that it's the right way, but that's what was happening with me when so much is going on.
Right.
What happened today was a certain particular individual who got me nervous. But today, because I was more in touch with my emotions, I got so intense, and he got me super nervous that like I didn't shout at him in a while, but I just couldn't deal with it today. I'm starting to notice maybe it's just like I'm more in touch with it. Like this is like
Okay,
so
okay,
that's
so
really what happened. So I'm just
let's now you're gonna feel guilty. These things are normal, and but let's take a break. Let's take a second and realize that this is one of the reasons why we choose to shut down our emotions. We think it's much easier, and in a way it looks easier. Why do I have to be in touch with the things that I don't like and all the anger and then I let it out on other people? I'd rather shut it down, do what I need to do, and behave.
correct.
Beautiful. So first realize the work, it's working. You're in a place where your mind might tell you, stop it. Don't go there. Don't start this journey. But what I'm here to tell you is, first of all, congratulations. You're inching in to a place where eventually you will learn about yourself and you will become more alive, more connected. Yes, on the way you might slip, but we're going to be doing the work, whether it's spending a few minutes a day doing some deep breathing, some grounding, relaxation, and then becoming aware. Take a pen and pencil, write a paper, write down this guy. This gets me on my nerves. This situation I don't like. This is exactly what happens when we slow down and we connect with ourselves. We become aware of the likes and dislikes, the feelings, and it might be scary. It might be scary. So slowly, you don't have to do it at once. A few minutes of your day, find some time where you can go into a room, spend a few minutes with yourself and say, what's going on? What am I feeling? Write it down. And over there, you could say, this guy's getting me nervous. It's like, take a deep breath and just realize what's coming up for you. And then from a healthier place, you can decide, okay, can I do something about it? Can I not? Just be aware. And if I can't, if I could, then there goes your choice from a relaxed state. Or if you can't, okay, so what could I do? If I can't change the situation, what could I do? Amazing.
Thank you.
Slowly, but don't overdo it. A little bit every day. It's a
Just one
journey.
tip maybe for the listeners to hear.
Yeah.
I I this meditation has been new to me, but I've done different techniques. And the reason, I mean, like you mentioned that my mind could say sometimes, why are you doing it? It's true. It's the logic, why go do it and face the pain when you don't have. But the pleasure behind it that outweighs. It's not the numbness of being numb. It doesn't just stop. When this guy gets me nervous, it takes it into a Shabbos Eder, takes it into Yom Tov, it takes it into family time. So I do want to get that. So I outweigh the options, even though I'll have to deal with the pain. I'm still going to have the pleasure as well, the presence, the
Beautiful.
feeling. So just
Beautiful.
humble piece of
Beautiful.
advice.
Thank you so much for sharing. And yes, this is important for people to hear it. And this is exactly what we're discussing. We want to become alive. We want to become connected because that's living instead of being numb. So that's amazing. Thank you very much. One more question. Here we go. Hi, how are you?
Good. How are you?
Good.
Good. Quick question for you. I like what you're doing and everything. I'm just curious because a lot of times now for the last couple of weeks, I've been taking off, doing a lot of less work, just being more like relaxed, being more on the good side. And I go to sleep early, wake up early, do as much eating as I could, drink as much as I could, and I still find myself very like fatigued and very like tired. And I'm
Okay.
not doing anything, that's for sure. Because I make sure nowadays, like by 10:30, I'm sleeping. I wake up in the morning. For the past couple of weeks, I've been home because it's too hot outside to even get outside.
Mm-hmm.
Doing my work, learning, doing whatever I'm supposed to be doing.
Amazing.
I just feel tired throughout the day. I don't even know why.
Beautiful. So, first of all, it's amazing what you're doing, being with yourself and becoming aware. I would recommend to spend a few minutes with yourself and see what comes up. Sit with a pen and paper, write it down, start journaling. What do I feel? Why do I feel tired? Maybe there's something else going on, something bothering me. Just spend some time with yourself with compassion, gentleness. Don't try to change anything. You know, you're going through whatever you're going through. It's okay. It's okay. When you feel tired, okay, what can I do? Maybe I can take a nap. It's okay.
Okay.
Because the idea is we don't like the way it is. I want to feel this, I want to feel that, but I don't. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay, okay. You know, first let's see, where am I? This is how I feel. Okay. Try it out and come next week and let me know if you saw any shifts. Maybe you felt a little bit more rejuvenated just by allowing to. Sometimes I feel tired, and that's okay.
I hear you. I'll try that.
Beautiful. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank everyone. Thank you for joining. Thank yourself for taking some time off. And yes, we become aware of things we don't always like, and that's okay. I'll see you next week, Wednesday night. Any more questions, Menachem will take next week. You can listen to the recording again. Do the meditation. Don't wait till you feel stressed. Once or twice a day. That's the prescription from the doctor. You know, don't wait till you realize, hey, I need it. Sometimes that's too late, never too late, but then you need a lot of work. But if you put in your day a few moments of grounding, deep breath, listen to the birds, be in the moment, you will see a change in your day. Thank you very much and enjoy. I'll see you next week. Bye.